want you to get right point. Hopefully you can answer some questions for us and make us feel good about this whole process that seems like zoning, seems like planning want us to all accept and understand. So
sure.
we got the floor.
Thank you. Well, hi, my name is Joel Austin from the Office of Planning. Thanks for inviting me. After that, I'm not doing an introduction like that. But a number of handouts here. One of them is a summary of the zones in all of these are specifically targeted towards your ANC.
And then with regard to the height restrictions, I think some of the main concerns have been, why would we want to support, lifting the height restrictions when now, we at least can see some portions of the skyline. We can have views from our windows, from our houses, and from otherwise.
You mentioned why support changes that will increase the height, but we're not proposing any. So I don't know where the issue of height increases has come from. There's one exception to that in the downtown area, and I'm talking about right downtown. There are some areas where we're proposing some additional height, which would be for residential units only, and particularly for affordable units in the downtown. So that's the only place where we're proposing an increase in height. So you don't have to worry about that. For the most part, even though it's 1,000 pages, the provisions of the current regulations are being brought forward into the new proposal. It's being reformatted, it's being recoded, and in many cases we're taking disparate sections and trying to combine them together, so it'll look very different from what it is now. And if you've looked at the draft, it looks very different from the current code. The regulations themselves, in many cases, are exactly what's in the current code. And we'll get into that in just a second.
Where now certain exceptions and variances and all that kind of stuff have to come before ANCs. In our reading of the zoning regulations now, it appears that we might not have that right if these zoning regulations approved. So why should the community be supportive of something that sort of restricts our right and our ability to be able to participate and have input?
And in some cases, there were things that just seemed to make sense to us to not require homeowners to go through what can often be an expensive and contentious process for something that is typically approved by the BZA. We've heard comments about this from other ANCs, so you're not the first one to raise it. The Zoning Commission has heard those comments as well. But our goal was to, where it made sense, and where we felt it made sense, was to streamline the process to make it easier for homeowners to do what they want to do.